astronauts Suni Williams and Butch Wilmore talking about their much longer than expected mission in space. They returned 2 weeks ago from that prolonged stay in orbit. Originally, they were due to spend just 8 days aboard the International Space Station. Instead, they spent more than 9 months there. Mark Strassman spoke with Butch and Suni and joins us now from the Johnson Space Center in Houston. Mark, good morning.
Hey, Tony, good morning to you. During all that time they were up in space, millions of people wanted to know what Butch and Suni were doing, what they were thinking, what they were going through. And now we have a better idea.
I wanted to hug my husband and hug my dogs. And I'll say that in that order.
They're finally home and talking about their space odyssey. 9 months in space for Butch Wilmore and Suni Williams. Long enough and then some for them to become an orbiting curiosity for millions of people on Earth, some of whom may have had only a passing interest in space.
How you doing?
Good.
Nice to see you.
Good to see you.
Thanks. Good to see you too, Butch. Good to see you, sir. Nice to see you too. Welcome back.
Wilmore and Williams, along with astronaut Nick Hague, told us they're starting to feel themselves again back in gravity.
Were you ready to come back, or did you want to stay longer?
Oh, ready. Absolutely ready. I mean, one of the huge parts for me, I've been to space station, I've had the experience, I've done the work, and I felt like I was taking somebody's place. I was just taking their spot.
The last moments before we got in Dragon, I had a moment to look out the cupola and enjoy that view, and just, a little bit sad that, might not get that view again. I was a little sad to leave, but ready to come home.
Hague commanded the SpaceX Crew Dragon that brought them home.
You went up with 2 empty seats and came back with 2 astronauts who were suddenly famous. Did you give them a hard time about that?
Every day. Haven't stopped since we landed.
Exactly. Let's keep it going.
Okay. That's okay.
260 miles above Earth, their saga in low Earth orbit mistakenly included the headline, "Stuck in Space." What is real, their mission became political. Astronauts like to orbit above politics.
Butch and Suni, you said all along that you never felt abandoned or stranded on the station. Now that you're back, are you surprised by how political the mission became?
It's somewhat surprising, yes, but honestly, all that political, that's not where we live. That's not where we exist and what we do.
I'm not surprised, honestly, that there was a little discourse over all of this. That's okay. But, the better thing about it is both sides, or everybody, is looking at human exploration and understanding that it's a tough thing, but it's something that we all want to do. It's in our heart, and we will continue it as a country. We'll continue it as a species.
So what do they miss most when they were up in space? Both said their families, and Suni mentioned 2 other things, Gayle. She said she missed her husband's lattes and a good homemade grilled cheese.
My type of girl when you're talking about a grilled cheese. Thank you very much, Mark. I love that they're both saying, look, all of them are saying we don't want to get involved in the politics of this. We want to focus on space exploration. And how great it is to be home on firm ground and feeling good about what they've done.
It really is odd seeing Suni with her hair not floating out in a big, just on her shoulders. But it becomes a political matter because they became so famous. And the stakes were so high that, of course, politicians get involved.
And I know her husband had that grilled cheese waiting. Hey, honey, welcome home.
And they said they'd go back again. We're glad they're back safe and sound.